Hey guys, Makila here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be making this tutorial on how to crochet a cat-eared beanie. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. It's very easy and beginner friendly and I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe and also turn on post notifications so you can get notified every single time I upload a new video. Now let's get started. So in today's video, we're going to be using this yarn. It's a weight 4 yarn. It's a Burnett premium brand. We're also going to be using a 5mm crochet hook, and we're going to be using a tape measure. You could also use darning needles if you wanted, but I don't have it here. But in case, you're going to need darning needles. So to start this video, you're going to take your yarn or you're going to take your tape measure, whichever one you prefer. So you're going to take your tape measure and then you're going to measure all around your head, and then you're going to take your yarn and your hook and then you're going to make a slip knot, and then you're going to make an amount of chains that is able to fit all around your head. Make sure you stretch the yarn while you're fitting it all around your head. So I'm gonna go and make a number of chains that is long enough to fit all around my head. So I've made a total number of 70 chains, and then when I wrap it all around my head, it fits perfectly. Make sure you stretch it, so when I stretched it all around my head, it fits perfectly. So right now I'm going to attach the two sides together, so make sure your chain is very straight before attaching everything together. So you're going to place that your hook into that first stitch, and then you make a slip stitch. And then once you're done with that, you're going to chain 2, and then in every single stitch you're going to place a half double crochet. So I'm going to place a half double crochet into every single chain throughout this row till I reach the starting point. So right now I finished my first row of half double crochets, and what I'm gonna do is in that first chain 2 I'm going to make a slip stitch. So I'm going to make a slip stitch in that chain 2 space, and then to continue row 2 I'm just going to chain 2 and then turn my work. We're going to be always turning your work because you don't want a slanty seam. So from here you're just going to place a half double crochet into every single stitch on this row. So just go ahead and place half double crochets into every single stitch until you reach the starting point. So I'm almost done with my row 2, but I just wanted to make sure to tell you guys to make sure you place your last half double crochet in that last stitch. You might think this is not a stitch, but the last stitch is a stitch, and you're going to place a half double crochet inside. So like we did for row 2, we're just going to slip stitch onto that chain 2 and then chain 2 to continue row 3. Turn, you're always turning when you start a new row, because like I said, we don't want that slanty seam, you want that straight seam, so we have to turn. And then you're just going to place a half double crochet into every single stitch for this row, and this is how we're just going to keep continuing the rows until you reach a length that you're satisfied with. So until you reach a length that you're satisfied with, then you can stop. I'm gonna go off camera and keep making more rows until I'm satisfied with the length. Don't forget to always chain two and turn. Always turn your work. And then yeah, I'll meet you guys once I'm all done with my hat. So right now I currently have 23 rows for my beanie, and I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm going to be folding mine. So if you want yours shorter, just make sure to reduce rows, or if you don't want this folding, just make sure to reduce your rows. But if you want the folding, I made 23 rows. You could increase it to your size or your preference. So I'm just going to stop here. So I'm going to grab my scissors, and from over here I am going to stop, and then I'm just going to cut off the work. And I just wanted to tell you, we have a very straight seam because we chain two and then we turn our work. So always turn your work to end up with this straight seam. So that's what I have so far. And then right now I'm going to be attaching these two parts to make the cat ears. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to say that I'm going to be attaching these sides of the hats in order to make the cat ears form. So that's what I'm going to be doing so far. If you're ready, just cut off your work and then chain two and then make that slip stitch. So I'm going to make sure to seam or slip stitch these two sides together, and then I just wanted to tell you to make sure that your seam is on the side so it's not really like visible. So what you're gonna do is to take your beanie and then insert your hook into two stitches, and then wrap the yarn around your hook and then pull through, and then you're going to place your hook into one stitch on one side and place the hook into the other stitch on the other side, and then yarn over and pull through to make a slip stitch. So insert your hook into one side and then into the other side, yarn over and make a slip stitch. And where I'm just going to be making a slip stitch to add the both sides together. So right here I have attached my both sides, and I'm going to turn everything inside out. And also just make sure that you're sewing in your ends. I've already chained two, and I already tied the stitch. So make everything tight, and then I'm just going to turn this inside out. And like I said, I'm gonna be folding my hat, so it's gonna look something like this. And then when you wear it, the cat ears should form. And this is basically the finished product of the hats. Just make sure to like tie your loose ends, make sure you hide everything, cut up what you need to cut up, hide everything, and this is basically what your cat ears should look like. So this is my hat, and I'm ready to rock this whichever way I want to. This is the finished product, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and also turn on post notifications so you can get notified every single time I upload a new video. If you have any questions concerning this hat, feel free to comment down below, or send me a DM on my Instagram. My IG handle will be on my screen or in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.